fact that I'm going to be hosting my second Wealth Mastermind container tomorrow. And I've just put up a message on Facebook saying who would be interested in joining a competition to win a place. And loads of people have responded. So I'm going to make this video, and in order to enter into the competition, and the thing is, I've got loads of people writing to me. People are writing to me on an individual level saying, Jen, I really think you should give me the course because of blah, 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 and da-da-da. And I'm getting loads and loads of those emails. So I can't do it based upon who I feel sorry for or who writes me the biggest kind of sort of email. It has to be pulled out the hat because so many people are going to enter this competition. And I'm sure that you can understand that you know, at the end of the day, it's got to be fair. If it's a competition, I can't just, you know, decide who it's going to be. So in order to enter the competition, I want you to share this video. I'm going to download this video and I am going to upload it onto my YouTube, and I'm going to upload it onto my Facebook. So basically, I've had 30 people sign up, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. And it's incredible, guys. And I want to show you how I've done it. We'll have more people sign up by tomorrow. And I have never ever put one single penny into advertising. This is all done on magnetism, spiritual magnetism. I am really achieving so much in my business at the moment, and I want to share with my community the codes and the tools that I am experiencing, because they are the real deal and they're really working. And basically, you know, I'm a spiritual teacher, I'm a spiritual activator, but I also am very driven to, you know, talk about wealth consciousness and talk about how wealth consciousness and spirituality come together. But also, I have loads of planets in Capricorn. So if you know about astrology, you will understand that Capricorn is the business sign. So I've got Moon in Capricorn and Rising sign Capricorn. I have an innate sixth sense when it comes to business. So on the course, you're not just going to get like, you know, me sharing with you all the tools to completely and utterly transform your spiritual vibration forever and ever and become completely and utterly magnetic. You're not only going to get that, you're going to get my guidance on how to set up a successful business. And I can help all types of businesses. I mean, they've got to be freelance, they've got to be, I can't help you if you're working in a corporation, because I'll just say get out of the corporation. But I can help artists, massage therapists, coaches, Reiki healers, anyone that's sort of like setting up their own business, I'm able to help with. So yeah, it's really exciting. And the Wealth Mastermind container starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow, which is this time. In fact, in 24 hours at this time, we're going to be doing our first Zoom meeting. So yeah, me and Zoe, we've been talking about it. We've been going over the modules. We've been going over the program. And it's amazing. It is so powerful. And also, it's based on the first course that I taught, because I couldn't really add to that. That was just absolutely perfect. And so basically, but I'm just slightly adjusting it to fit into the time scale. But when you sign up and come on this journey with me, it's like we're there throughout the whole entire month. We create a WhatsApp group, and then on the WhatsApp group, I'm very present. I'm super available to troubleshoot, to answer questions, to be there for people. So yeah, it's really exciting. So if you want to enter the competition, you've got to share this video and you've got to tag me, because I won't know that you've shared this video unless you tag me. So it's only people that share the video and tag me and comment who are going to be entered into the competition. So I really look forward to pulling out a winner and seeing who Mother Father God has decided is going to be the winner of the competition. And I might even do two. I might even do two places. It depends on the numbers that we've got. So yeah, it's just an absolutely amazing opportunity to come and completely and utterly rewrite your relationship with wealth, income and abundance, and polish up your spiritual vibration in the meantime. you know. And I'm working with all these millionaire mindset coaches, these amazing women that are absolutely smashing it. Like, they're making 100k a month. I don't make 100k a month, but I'm getting there. Literally, I'm getting there. And I've smashed the 6 figures a long time ago, and 5-figure months a long time ago. So I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to show you how you can create a successful business, and how you can attract your perfect clients, and how you can become super magnetic. So it's a high ticket event. It's over a month-long container, and we go on a very deep journey. It's like entering into a chrysalis and being sort of like worked on, and then also then being born out. Of the chrysalis. And then on top of that, I've signed up to work with Catherine Porritt, and I've signed up for her iconic branding container, and that was a very high ticket event. So all of the codes, all of the teachings that I'm going to be receiving from this container that I've signed up to be part of, I'm going to be sharing with you. And Catherine Porritt, she's like top of her league in terms of high ticket coaching clients and stuff like that. So she's going to be working with me personally and directly. I was chosen to take part in one of her case studies. Normally, I actually wouldn't be able to afford to be able to work with Catherine. Her prices are so high. But she has done a month-long container, which is going to be a case study. So I'm going to be part of the case study. So that means that it's totally accessible being able to work with Catherine this month. But so she is amazing. She is really next level. And just working with her, this is what I said to everyone on the wealth container. As soon as I made the commitment and took that leap and invested in myself and invested in a millionaire mindset mentor, then I had so many shifts. I had so many breakthroughs. And because I've got a high vibration, I'm able to connect with coaches and teachers on a 5th dimensional level. And as soon as and you can as well, everyone can as well, but as soon as I connected with Catherine, she came to me, her higher self came to me, and I already have experienced a profound, no turning back breakthrough on a spiritual level from being close to her field, because she's activated all these codes, these like real next level codes. Just the fact that I am in her field now means that those codes are rubbing off on me. So I haven't even met her. I haven't even had a proper email directly from her. I've only had an email from her team, but I'm working with her. I'm working with her on a spiritual level, and she's upgrading me. Or not, she's not upgrading me. The codes that she has accessed, I am now able to access because I've made a commitment to work with her. And it's the same with you guys. Everyone that signs up to work with me, you will have access to my field in a different way to everyone else in the community, because I'm granting that access, quite frankly. And so all of the codes that I've activated and all the permission slips that I've activated within my own consciousness, it fast tracks you coming to that level. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. And also what I've noticed is that the women that have, because obviously there's a payment plan, I always have payment plans, but what I've noticed is that 2 of the women, they signed up for the payment plan, but within 48 hours they got like £10,000. They got like a tax rebate, you know. They got it. The universe sent them the money from an unknown source. They didn't know the next day that they were going to get a £10,000 check. And this has happened to 2 people that contacted me saying, Jen, when I signed up, I signed up to pay the instalments, but I took such a leap of faith that my higher self has rewarded me and has sent me the money that I'm going to pay you now in full. So this is what happens when we take action. We shift. We create shifts. This, you can apply that to every area of your life. Like, I had a major breakthrough with my twin flame the other day. I'm not going to go into details, but I was very guided to go and connect with him, And I had a little bit of resistance to that for quite a long time, but my higher self was very, very, very clear that that was what the guidance was. And then as soon as I let go of my resistance and I booked to go and see him, suddenly the floodgates have opened, and the synchronicities and the opportunities and the signs from the universe are next level. So we can't expect to transform unless we take a leap of faith. Do you know what I mean? And people like myself, we're giving you that invitation. We're presenting that invitation. Like, come on upgrade. Come and have an up level. Come and join people that are earning like 5 figures a month. I've been earning 5 figures for years. I'm now going into 6 figure months. Like, come and hang out with the people that you want to, you know, emulate, that you want to be, you want to be the same as, that you want to, you know, you want to be smashing it in your business as well. I know you do, and you can, because these women that I'm working with, like, fair enough, I've had a really, really ridiculously high level spiritual experience. So, okay, fair enough, I am magnetic. But a lot of these women that these mentors, they didn't have those experiences. They just simply worked from the ground up. You know, Ankarad Sage, I work with, I've connected with her. She's really inspirational. Wild Femme, she's really, really inspirational. There's a few others, I can't remember their names. But they haven't had these massive, like, you know, life-changing, like, spiritual enlightenment experiences, but they are absolutely killing it on the income front. Like, they are every single month six figure months, you know. And these are the people that I actually take inspiration from, because when you realize how rich people think, earning 100 grand a month, you actually work less. You work less, brothers and sisters. Like, I don't hardly any hours a month, but I am able to be extremely powerful and extremely magnetic, you know. And there's tools, there's secrets, there's tips that I will share with you to enable you to, you got to shift this thing from like time for money. No one's going to make 6 figures a month unless you're a very, very high level coach and you have a high level coaching whatever. But at the end of the day, it's highly, highly recommended that you spend time with people that you want to, that you're inspired by, that they're like a sort of benchmark for you. Like, oh yeah, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to be. Very, very important, brothers and sisters, because the programming of the third dimension has kept everyone stuck. Everyone with the belief like, oh yeah, my mum earned that much money, my dad earned that much money, that's how much money I earn. Bullshit. That's not true. You can rewrite your wealth blueprint at any time. And that's what I'm going to help you do. I'm going to help you transform your relationship with wealth and abundance for your whole entire lineage. And so that means that your children, like now, Finn has been born fully 100% in abundance consciousness. Finn, my son, has 0 lack. He doesn't even know that lack is a thing. And so because of that, he is going to be able to keep on attracting greater levels of success and wealth and abundance in his life, because he doesn't have that bullshit lack programming that so many of us have had. Like, we've all had that. Do you know what I mean? I had that. I've told you all, my nan, she left Ireland. My nan was heavily abused. My nan was abandoned by her mum. She was brought up by her auntie. She was heavily sexually abused. She left Ireland when she was 16 and she didn't even have any shoes. She didn't even have any shoes on. She came to England with no bloody shoes. You know, so my family have come from the most extreme poverty. And so obviously that was my programming. That was my programming. Oh, you know, that we're peasants and we're working class and, you know, that's our income ceiling. But that's not the way the world works. That's not the way consciousness works. The way it works is that, well, I'm going to teach you that. If you want to know how it works, sign up and come and take this leap. But you won't have a shift just sitting there on your bum going, oh, I'll pray for a leap. You have to actually take action. And whether that's, you know, it could be that you sign up for a free offering. It could be that you sign up with another coach. But don't just sit on your bum and do nothing, because you're not going to have a breakthrough. You know, unless you take a risk, unless you know, it's that thing of like taking a leap. Like when I invested with Catherine, you know, I was like, oh, you know, it's a really, really high ticket event. Like, am I really, really going to do this? But I was like, I prayed for it actually. I actually prayed for it, and because I've got a feeling that I'm meant to be working with a specific client who has got a really like a sort of a well-known person that is really ready to work with a spiritual mentor. And so I knew that I got the sign from the universe that I was aligning with this high level, high profile client. And then within 24 hours, my friend Rosie sent me the invitation to join the case study group, and I was like, oh my giddy aunt, that was exactly what I've just prayed for. I've just prayed for that, and I've just really like bringing myself into alignment with that. And so then I was offered the invitation, and I could have just ignored the invitation, but I took the leap, and then boom, it was like I connected with Catherine's higher self. She came to me, and I was taken on a journey. I was taken on a journey in my consciousness, and I experienced an extraordinary upgrade, like one of the most memorable, powerful upgrades I've ever had in my life from when I signed up to work with Catherine. And even if I don't get anything from the container, that was worth it. That was worth it, because that upgrade has transformed me forever and ever and ever, because of the codes that I activated within my subconscious mind, within my pineal gland, my imagination. I activated those codes and I experienced them. And so because of that, I've been changed forever. And so this is what we get from working with high-level mentors. It's not just the physical side, it's the energetic and the spiritual side as well. So that's my message, guys. The container starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow. There's a payment plan in place. I've had 30 people sign up. That's absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing. It just shows you that it can be done. This is a high ticket event, and I've created 30 exchanges. So 30 people have signed up to work with me. So that says a lot. It really does. So that's my message, everyone, and I'm really hoping that some of you are just going to like trust. I mean, it's only £144 to book your place. Do you know what I mean? That is not everyone's got that, and that's all it is. And then you take the leap, and then you trust that the universe is going to align you with all of the abundance that you need, you know. But if you stay stuck, oh, I won't get an opportunity, then you won't. If you, oh no, but you know, I can't afford it, well then you can't afford it. But if you have a little bit of elasticity around your consciousness and think to yourself, I'm going to trust the universe, I'm going to take that jump, take that leap, you know, and then see what happens. Like, I'm no freaking Hitler. Do you know what I mean? I'm always going to work with you. I love you all so deeply, and I'm always going to work with where you are at. You know, and I'm always going to create an opportunity for you, the most optimal opportunity for you to send the exchange. Do you know what I mean? And what I'm doing is I'm demonstrating how it's done, and that's how I'm learning. I'm watching how these mentors that I'm working with, I'm learning how they present their offerings and how they attract their clients. So anyway, so I'm really excited. It's taken me a long time to make this video today. I've had a full-on day today. Went into Brighton, and I came across some beautiful jazz music, which was amazing. And then I ended up having a little bit of an altercation with the lady on the, because I had to buy a bottle of water because I was so thirsty. And then she was like, she tried to give me the alcohol thing, and I was like, oh, don't put that anywhere near me. And then she was like, and then she said something about, oh, you can't touch the numbers to press your PIN number. And I just thought, you're having a laugh, love, you're having a laugh. And I just totally ignored her, used all my fingers. And then she said, oh yes, but asymptomatic. I said, no dear, there's no such thing. They've come out, the CDC, Matt Hancock, they've all come out and said it's a load of bullshit. There's no such thing as asymptomatic. Anyway, so I had a bit of an altercation with her, but the fact of the matter is, I'm not taking it. I am not taking it. We have to stand up to the bullshit. They're trying to transform our society, and most people are so ignorant and programmed like sheep. They are, and that, do you know what I mean? It is the truth. People are just so programmed. They just go along with it. Oh, all right. Oh, I'll use that illogical spoon to no, that doesn't make sense. That's like saying 2 + 2 is 7. It's not. 2 + 2 is 4. And I will, till my dying day, I will say 2 + 2 is 4. Do you know what I mean? Now we have to stand up. Like, I'm a very courageous person. You know, I don't give a shit. I am not taking any bullshit from anyone, anywhere. And I will go full Kali. I can go full Kali. You know Kali Ma? She chops off all the men's heads. She carries them. I will go full Kali Ma, because this is from love and compassion, and I am saying no, righteous no to all BS, C-related BS. Do you know what I mean? And I think we've all got to do that. And the thing is, I don't give a shit about making a scene either. Now that, I think, is a superpower, because we've all been programmed to like, oh, don't make a scene. I couldn't give a shit. I'm going to call it out. Do you know what I mean? And I raised my voice in a way that everyone could hear. I'm challenging the bullshit. Do you know what I mean? And because other people need to realise that there are other people that are not taking it, you know? I'm not taking it. None of us need to take it. We have to call out people's delusions, no matter what level they're at. So I hope I'm sharing this story to inspire you, so that you can go, next time someone says to you, oh, 2 + 2 is 7, and that's what we've decided, you say, no, God said that 2 + 2 is 4, and so 2 + 2 is 4, and I'm not having it. Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to present irrationality and illogicality to critical thinkers, to highly advanced critical thinkers. It's not going to work. It's absolutely not going to work, you know. So, yes, someone standing up, someone see you to follow. Yeah, exactly. So when you say it, it will give them a little bit of a boost and a little bit of courage to say, no, I'm not taking it. Like, I'm not standing for it. You know, we want our world back. We want to create a new world based on sense, common sense. Do you know what I mean? That's not too much to ask. So anyway, I've accepted the fact that I'm wearing my armour of God. I've accepted the fact that going out there, I'm going to encounter people that have totally swallowed the narrative, and they are sometimes going to come into my field. I've accepted that. So I've got the armour of God, and I go out and I'm like, come on then. Now, I'm not looking for any altercations. I'm a Libra, and I'm all about love. I'm all about harmony. But I'm not just sitting on my laurels waiting to be attacked with illogicality. I'm like, right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Do you know what I mean? Come on then. If you wanna like have a go, or if you wanna present some bullshit, I'm ready. And I think we've got to be. I really do think we've got to be ready to call it out. And we've got to be ready to boycott these places, you know, where they're saying, oh, unless you've had this, that, and unless you jump through a medical hoop, you're not allowed into our establishment. Well, they need to be boycotted, don't they? Like, they need to be boycotted. Do you know what I mean? So any companies, like in the UK, we've got Subway, boycott them. We've got Starbucks, boycott them. And I think there's another one as well that's saying unless you've had the jibby or a proof of some bullshit, you're not getting in. We don't want your GMO shit anyway. Do you know? Sorry, I keep swearing, guys, but I feel quite passionate. But we don't want your GMO DNA alterating. Start, like, you know, it's not, you can't call it food. What is it? Poison. We don't want it anyway. And all these Subway and all that, it's full of poison anyway. They're doing us a favour, quite frankly. So anyway, that's my message, guys. I'm going to get this up onto YouTube. I'm going to get it up onto Facebook. So if you want to enter this competition to win a free place on my wealth container, then I'd like you to, in order to enter the competition, you need to share this video and you need to tag me. And you need to write a little bit of a thing, oh, Jen's hosting her second wealth container, it sounds amazing, or whatever. Something from your heart to your community to let them know. Is this the video you want us to share, Jen? Yes, Sophie, it is, darling. I'm going to download it now and put it onto YouTube and to Facebook. If you can share it from Instagram, that would be ideal, which actually you can, because in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little V. And if you press that, it means you'll share it, but tag me. You've got to tag me. Yes, New York nurse and healthcare workers will go on strike. Yes, very good. That's a big problem. So many people seem to be swallowed by the narrative and they can't see beyond that. That's right, exactly. So anyway, guys, we're in it. We're doing it now. This is what we're born for. This is why we came here. We came here for this time. We came here to be warriors of truth, angels of the light. But as angels, we don't deal with BS. It's like we're authentic, and we're going to call out everything that isn't angelic. I'm going to call out everything that is angelic. And that's what, it's funny, because that's what people say when they hang out with me. They're like, oh, you're very 5D, but you call out the bullshit. Do you know what I mean? I really, really do. I have a lot of issues with 3D. I like all the nonsense and all the health and safety. I'm like, I'm going to call it out. So, but we're going to create our beautiful world for our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren. You mark my words, we're not alone here. We're massively supported by the Galactics, but the thing is, the Galactics want us to wake up. The Galactics, they could have like stepped in and intervened, but it's not going to happen like that. They need humanity to reach a critical mass. So one awake, enlightened person is so powerful. It has such a ripple effect, because we're all just like tuning forks. And so if someone's stabilised in 5D, for example, you put them in a room with a load of other tuning forks, everyone's going to start stabilising. It's very, very, very easy for us to reach critical mass now. There's enough of us that are awake, and but we're not being ignored by the Galactics. Don't ever think that. They're waiting for us to reach critical mass. And also they understand that there is a lot of humans that are not cut out for this ascension cycle. And so they are choosing their timeline, and no one's judging them. God isn't judging them. No one's judging them. But they're choosing their timeline. They're by the fact that they're going for the jibby jibs and the what have you, they're saying, I'm not ready for this ascension timeline. I'll get the next one, or maybe the next one. And that's fine. They don't all have to be. So there has to be this, like, what is playing out has to be played out, because, and this is the bifurcation that all spiritual teachers are going on about, because there are some people that are just not cut out for this ascension timeline now. They'll evolve, they'll stay as a sort of like slave consciousness or prison consciousness or whatever. They like to be controlled, and that's fine. But they won't last forever. They will evolve. They will get triggered. They will expand. So the Galactics can't intervene, because there needs to be this bifurcation. Do you know what I mean? So people need to choose their sides. Not, oh, I'm choosing that side. It's like you make your choices from the choices that you make in your life. So if you're choosing that path of going along with the narrative, of wearing the diaper, of getting the jibs, whatever, you're choosing your path, and that's absolutely fine. And we need now just a little bit more time to really, really understand, that that is what's going on, guys. That is what's going on. People are choosing their sides, and so the Galactics can't intervene too soon, But we are going to have shifts. Mr. T, I know for a fact, is working with the Galactics. I know for 100% fact, because I've remote viewed and I've been shown, and I see with my heart. God shows me, like I remote view from my heart chakra, and I know that he's connected to the Galactics. And whatever's going to be going down now in August, September is going to be a little bit of a domino effect. And so the Arizona audit, this is a big one, but obviously we know that the media is covering up stuff around that. But it is going to come out. It is going to come out, and it's going to be a domino then. And then you watch all those states. They're going to flip back to red, but they won't stay red for long, as per Magenta Pixie's amazing video, which totally correlates to my guidance that I received. Watch Magenta Pixie's video. It is absolutely amazing, and it's the I think it's about the 2 or 3rd one before the latest one, maybe the 2nd or 3rd one, yeah. And in it, she tells a story about her Gloria in the jacuzzi, and Gloria gets all these visions, and she sees all the red squares turn to blue squares, and then she sees them turn back to red squares, but then they all go white. And that's what, and I was like, and I said to her, I was like, Magenta, that's when we're no longer in that two-party system, because the two-party system, that is what has caused all the corruption. We're going to go back to the Republic. We're going to go back to common law. Like, we are, guys. We truly, truly are. We have such great forces that are working with us, that are hidden. But all of us that are psychically aware, we know that. We understand what's going on a spiritual collective level, But what it is the media, the main enemies of humanity. They really, really are. And so they're not presenting the truth of what's going on. Do you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean it's not going on. So you have to cut off all contact with the MSM, and you have to look into your heart. And I swear, if you look into your heart, everything I've said, you'll relate with. You'll be like, yeah, that does make sense. You have to look with your heart in the situation, you know. So I feel really, really positive. I feel that they are collapsing in real time, right in front of our eyes. Like this sort of like 4D nightmare, it seems to be like collapsing in on itself. That's what, when I remote view, that's what I see. And this is also connected to what I've always been shown, that the head of the Hydra has been cut off. Now, this is connected to 2017, when Mr. T went all around the world and he basically showed them who's boss. That was when the head of the Hydra got cut. Now, because the head of the Hydra's been cut, you've got a pyramid, and then there's all these different levels. But there's all these kind of like civil servant level, which is where all the minions are. They're the deep state minions, but they're still like running on the agenda. Like, so even though the head of the Hydra has been cut off, the low level minions are still perpetuating the agenda. You need to understand that. Now, but the thing is, they have no power. And so every single thing that they say is unlawful. It's unlawful. And very often they're using the language is called legalese. Now, legalese has been created to confuse us, because the only law that we really abide by is the law of the land, which is common law, which is connected to the fact that we're a sovereign being and we are God's children. And so our true law is the common law. But because of all this bullshit corporation, born at sea, dead at sea malarkey, what was I saying? I get so many thoughts flying through my head. The corporation, oh my God, what was I saying? Because we're lost at sea, I lost my thread then. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, oh yeah, they use legalese. They use legalese. So what they're doing is they're trying to hoodwink us all the time. They're trying to make out, because how they got their power was they basically stole it. Like, the land belonged to all the farmers and belonged to all the peasants and belonged to all the native people. The kings and the princes and what have you just came along and just stole it. They were like, no, that's my land, that's my land, that's my Tartarian building, that's my Tartarian building. Do you know what I mean? You go away now. We're going to shut off this free energy now, and I'm going to, and you have to pay us taxes. So what they did is they created an illusion, and in creating the illusion, they're exploiting the good nature of God's children. Like, we are source beings, so that means that we hold the God code, and that's why we're so precious to them, because we hold the source code, we hold the God code. Now, because of that, we are innately very, very pure, very kind, and very, very good souls, because God created us. And then the old powers, they exploited that, and they keep on exploiting that. They keep on exploiting our good nature. Do you know what I mean? That's what's going on. They're exploiting our good nature. They're using all this language. They're saying, no, this is law, this is law. And we're like, oh, okay, you seem to have a bit of authority. All right, yeah, all right, we'll go along with that. It's not law. It's not law. None of it is. All the CV, none of it is. But most people are getting hoodwinked because they're not applying critical thinking. Do you know what I mean? And so, because they're so good and they just believe authority, because that's been the programming. Oh, we must believe authority. Oh, if they're wearing a white coat. Oh my God, they're more powerful than God if they've got a white coat on. His physician, heal thyself. That's what I'll say about that. Physician, heal thyself. Healthy self, heal thyself. They know our bodies are able to correct any imbalance if you take away the toxin that is causing the imbalance, and if you put your body in an environment that is going to be beneficial for it, your body will naturally shift. So all of this allopathic nonsense has just been to profit the pharmaceutical companies. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. You all know this, don't you? Well, you never know. Someone might not know it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to put it on Facebook or YouTube. Someone might be like, oh, that. Thanks, Jen. That was an amazing insight there. So anyway, that's my message, guys. You got a bit of everything there, didn't you? Got a bit of my day in Glastonbury, my excitement about the wealth container, competition time, and completing a Galactic download about what's going on. What more do you want? Anyway, all right, guys. Well, that's my message. So if you want to enter the competition, you've got to share this video. You've got to tag me. And then I'm going to get all your names, I'm going to put them in a hat, and I'm going to ask my beautiful golden boy Finn to pick a name out. So don't all be writing to me saying, oh, Jen, please, can I have it because of this? Because everyone's writing to me saying that it's not fair for me, because you know I've got a massive heart, and you know that, but I can't just add everyone for free when all these people have paid. There has to be like, it's like one person, and it's a one person competition, and I'm going to offer one spot. I might change my mind and offer 2, but for now it's 1 spot. So that's it. That's my message, guys. Archie's asleep. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh Jesus. Oh, apple's just fallen off a tree. Weird. All right, and that's it, guys. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I love you all, and let's get another couple of people signed up for the wealth container. That would be amazing. Namaste. Yeah, Finn will pick it. Yes. Love you guys. Honestly, I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me.